What's going on, guys? I'm back with another one, and I just finished watching a movie called Come True, starring Julia Sarah Stone, Landon Libioran, and Tiffany Helm. First of all, Canada. Canada's known for its nice, good, wholesome people. Right? Very mannerly people. People you think wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright? With music from artists like The Weeknd, Tegan and Sarah, Biff Naked, if anybody remembers who that is. And Drake. Moving on. Also, they had this in-your-face, odd sense of humor that I thoroughly enjoy. From comedians like Jim Carrey, Seth Rogen, and my boy Tom Green. Where is Tom Green? Bring Tom Green back. Seriously. I'm asking seriously. We need him right now. We need Tom Green. But Canada's never been known to have dark, gloomy, mysterious sci-fi movies. And that's exactly what Come True is all about. So my question is this Canada's time to step up? Is this their time to shine? After this movie, will they be known for having some good sci-fi films? That's to be found out. Let's go. Come True, for those who don't know, for those who are not aware, and I guarantee you are not aware. Unless you actually live in Canada, you're not aware. You might not even be aware if you live in Canada. But I'm for certain Americans don't know about this movie. All right. So, Come True. It's pretty much about a young girl named Sarah who recently ran away from home. And she's been in and out of her house every time her mom leaves to still take showers and whatnot. But it's also getting to the point where she's starting to have to live with her friend from school. So while she's going through all of this, Sarah has also been suffering from an awkward sleep pattern. Something that she's had to deal with since she was little. So luckily for her, she bumped into this program that was willing to pay her just to watch her sleep, just to observe her sleep patterns. But what they're not telling her is that there's something more sinister at hand here. All right. Something that she's not going to see coming. All right. Something they don't want her to find out about this program. And that is the premise of the movie. Now, positives. First and foremost, I have to mention this. I enjoyed the mystery to this movie. Right? Every scene, I felt like it was getting to something bigger. Something that was bigger than this film itself. All right? It had that vibe. I could tell it from the trailer that something like this was going to happen. All right, that there was going to be a big reveal towards the end, and I was waiting so long for it. All right, and it was one of those slow build-ups as well, and not one of those build-ups that's like felt like the movie was dragging or anything like that. No, it didn't. The movie didn't drag. The movie didn't drag for anything. This had a good, strong, slow build-up. Trust me. Loved it. Loved it. Also, the lead actress and her look. Okay, Sarah has this certain look to her that just screams, I'm different. I'm not like anybody else in this movie. All right. I stand apart. I'm awkward. I'm weird. She has that look. It's almost like an unhuman look. And I'm not insulting her or anything like that. That's just what it is. All right. That's just the energy she gives off. Now, by the way, I have to say this. She did a superb job with her acting in this movie. For the role she played, she aced it. She aced it all the way through. And that's more than I can say for other actors, for other certain actors in this movie, okay? But we're going to get to that a little later on. Just know she did her thing. Another positive about this movie referenced to an author named Philip K. Dick. Now, if you can remember, I did a documentary review a while back called The Glitch in the Matrix, where Philip K. Dick was brought up several times, all right, heavily. So when I heard the name in this movie, a thought lit up in my head like, oh, you know what? This totally seems like something he would write. The plot and everything is something of his idea, because he had this obsession with dreams and the fact that dreams meant so much more than you think. And that's kind of where this movie is based. And so for him to be brought up, I think that was something that was done purposely. It had to be done on purpose, because this screams Philip K. Dick. I just don't feel right saying his name every time, but that's his name. That's his name. Whatever. All right. I like that. Now, another thing that I enjoyed about this movie absolutely has a twist. This has one of the craziest twists. Not a crazy twist, but it was a twist you're not going to see coming. I don't care what you think. You are not going to see this twist coming. You're not going to predict it unless you watch the movie. You can think what you want to think. Even as you watch it, you can think what you want to think. It's not going to turn out like you think. All right? That's a lot of thinks. But it's not going to turn out like that. Okay? You're not going to guess it. There's even a part in the movie or a certain little scene that tells on itself. But you won't catch it. I'm not going to say anything. I want you to watch the movie. Just watch the movie. You're not going to guess it. I'm confident you're not. Okay? And before I go to the negatives, speaking of good scenes, there's a scene, or more like a dream sequence, which there are a lot of dream sequences in this movie, where there's a certain type of music played in the background that just melted into that scene. It was so perfect for that part. And I enjoyed it. And I haven't heard theme music like this in a movie in a long time. They need to bring a lot of the good scores back for films. Bring it back, because I thoroughly enjoyed that. Now, let's get into the negatives. Like I said earlier, Mr. Landon Liberion, or however you pronounce that wretched name, he was such a dry actor. It made it look so bad, because his co-star, or the lead actress in this movie, was doing such a knockout job. It upstaged him. She really upstaged him. Now he needs to go find some acting coaches or something, train like Rocky for that next movie he does, whatever. Because, bro, you were so stiff. What were you doing? It was robotic. I know you can do better than that. I don't personally know, but I just feel like maybe you can do better. Okay? Some other people in the movie were not that great either, but they did a much better job than you did. So I was disappointed with this man's acting skills. Just had to put that in there. All right. Now, another negative or problem I had with this movie. There is a certain point in the movie where they start to really get into the dreams that Sarah's having. There is an image in her dream, or a person or an entity or whatever it is, that is very haunting. But at the same time, I could not tell what the hell that was. All right. And they kept showing it, and the people in the movie would react a certain way to where it's just like they could see something I couldn't see. They were showing the image and the people reacting back and forth like it was actually doing something, but really it was just switching sides of the room at one point. But they were acting like it was doing a whole lot more. And I couldn't see this. Let me tell you something. There was a moment where one of the people said, hold on, let me switch one of the monitors to 4K. That was not 4K, okay? I don't think I've ever really watched a 4K movie all the way through, or if I have watched a 4K movie. But I know that's not 4K, bro. That's not 4K. That's not how that's supposed to look. That was horrible. That felt like almost one of those channels that you, as a kid, watched at night that you couldn't see the fuzzy images, but you were trying to see something because you knew what it was. It was almost like, not that bad, but that's how it felt compared to 4K. Come on, man. So I had an issue with that. My last negative for this, where was Sarah's mother in all of this? Where was her mother? You don't see it through the whole movie. Why did her mother ever put out a missing person report? Your daughter definitely was missing for more than 72 hours. And she was still going to school. But all the mother could do, the most she could do, was text her from time to time. Like that was her homegirl or her friend that she went to brunch with or the club. That's your daughter. The cops should have been searching for her with all the stuff that was happening in this movie. It took a lot of time. All right. Nobody was looking for this girl. That's just crazy. Not the way that she should have been looked for. So it was an open end, along with a couple of other open ends for that ending. Even though I love the twist, or I gotta give the twist with respect, but at the same time, the ending of the movie had some open ends too. It was kind of confusing. Like, okay, I think this is happening or this happened, but I'm not sure. So I had to throw that in there too. Okay, the ending is a slight confusion, but needless to say, I gotta give this a hell yes. Yes, this movie is good. It crept up on me too. It crept up on me. I think Canada has something here. Canada might have something here. America needs to take notes, because right now America's not doing too good with the sci-fi or any other kind of films for that much. All right, take notes from Canada. This is how you do a little sci-fi for right now. All right, I want you to like, share, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe.